Hey guys, and welcome back to YakWaxLips. My name is Michael, your point-and-click adventurer, and this is episode 8 of Let's Play Broken Sword Shadow of the Templars. In the previous episode, poor old Fitzy, he got run over, didn't he? Bless him. He is no longer in this world, I don't think. Is he dead? Maybe he's dead. Maybe he's been taken away. Anyway, this has been bashed, so I'm going to have a good look at what this is.
I pushed the switch down, but in doing so, it snapped off in my hand.
Oh dear. Have I got a switch? I don't have a switch. Can I do anything with it?
It was impossible to return the switch to its original
All right, so I flicked something, and I can't get it. Right, okay, let's have a look down here. I think he must have dropped something down the drain. Go on, use your muscles, Mr. Stobart.
I took hold of the grating and pulled hard, but it didn't move.
It didn't move. I'm going to use this on this. I'm going to open this instead.
The workman's key was the obvious tool to use to open this trap door. It was specifically designed for a job like this. Unfortunately, there weren't any holes in the trap door.
Okay. Can I use it on this? I'm sure there's something that's fallen down here. I think
I tried to use the keys to lever up the grating, but that wasn't going to happen.
Never mind. Right, let's go inside and talk to people about there's been a car accident. Let's see what they say. Nobody's bothered, are they? Not bothered at all. Right, let's talk to him. I guess. Bless you, that man, eh?
Excuse me?
Some Sudafed.
Yes, sir?
Yes, sir. Can I have a beer?
Give me another beer, dude. Give everyone another beer. Let's party, guys. I think you've had enough,
dear,
don't you?
George.
Hey, listen. Is it supposed to taste the way it does?
Gopaline stout is brewed from the finest chemicals in the world.
Yeah, that was a bit different. We've got to ask him about the guy, not about beer.
I'm sorry, but the pump appears to be broken.
I could fix it for you.
I don't think so. This is a job for a professional.
Professional? I am.
Oh, well, at least the glass washer is still working. It's not my dear.
That's what I am, an electrician. I am Hans Gruber of Nakatomi Plaza.
It just so happens I'm an electrician. Check out my credentials.
Well, no. Isn't that marvellous? Here's a house bedeviled with faulty wiring of a wayward nature. Here's you, an electric man, with a little electric card to prove it. I still want to see what you can do before I let you touch me beer pumps. You can make a start on the glass washer.
I think we have access to the back bit now. Yes. Oh no.
When you finish that, will you take a look at the pumps?
Right, okay. So we've magically become an electrician. Hans Gruber, electronics. I thought we could go down there. Guess we can't. So we've got to fix the dishwasher. Because it's broken. How do we fix a dishwasher? Oh, it's all coming back to me, actually. I think we need that little wire that guy's got.
There was nothing physically wrong with the glass washer.
Oh, plug.
I used all my knowledge of electrical engineering to examine the plug. Seemed fine to me.
Yeah, we need this wire. We tried to get it beforehand, so I don't know whether we have to give him something else to play with. Let's give him this.
Hello again.
What?
Hey, would you like to shake my... no, on second thought, forget it.
Wise decision. Do we have to give him anything else to play with? Because when he puts it down, he just picks it up really quickly, doesn't he? Right. Maybe because we're looking at him, he doesn't do it. I think we need to get that wire and use it on the plug to fix the plug so that the dishwasher works. Right, come over here. I think we're too close to him. Come on, play with your wire, little man. No, you're not going to bother? I bet as soon as I click on over here, he's going to get it out and play with it, isn't he?
Hey! Hello there again, mister.
The leprechaun.
What do you know about leprechauns, Doyle? Leprechauns?
Is it the little people you're talking about? Sure, and a cousin of mine was wed to one.
Oh, come on. Do you really expect me to believe that?
It's the truth, I'm telling you. She fell asleep on a fairy ring, see?
When she woke up,
There he was, a little fella, all in green.
Go on, carry on.
tell me more about your cousin the leprechaun.
Oh, no.
Well, young Mary was speechless, especially when the leprechaun up and spoke to her. Be my bride, me darling, says he, and she'll never want for riches again. Okay, says she, and he slips a ring of daisies on her finger.
Amen.
So there you are, proof that the little people exist.
Well, that's no proof. All you have is her word for it.
Not so. The following spring, she had a little baby.
Okay, I'm going to carry on with this conversation. I'm intrigued.
Did the leprechaun's promise come true?
What promise was that now?
That she'd never want for riches again.
Now, there's the strangest thing. She never did.
I thought you said she was claiming a social part.
Indeed, Mr. O'Brien, but there's riches and riches. She told me, Pat, she says, that little darling boy is all the riches in the world to me.
There you go.
Bye for now.
I think that was a pretty pointless conversation, but it was fun nonetheless.
Excuse me, Mr. O'Brien.
Excuse me, Mr. O'Brien.
Hello there. What now?
What now? Car, yes.
The boy told me Fitzgerald was driven away in the car that hit him.
Maguire is always spinning wild yarns. I don't know where he gets them from. Television, I expect, or comics. If I was you, I'd take what he says with a generous pinch of salt.
McGuire's tale about the car sounds quite plausible to me. He says the driver was dressed like a leprechaun.
That boy has a head full of fluffy toys.
Right, I've been keeping an eye on this guy in the corner, and he keeps bringing it out every now and again. Here we go, here we go. He's going to bring it out. Go on. Oh, we got it. Oh,
As soon as
yes.
the old guy looked away, I grabbed his piece of wire.
Excellent. We tried that before and it didn't work. Maybe now because we have a purpose for it. Right, we need to use this wire. Where is it? In this plug. And be all sorts of dangerous. Because that is not a very nice thing to do. This bar could go up in flames. But then, has George Stobart ever really had a conscience?
I replaced the fuse with a piece of wire. I knew it was dangerous, but I was desperate enough to disregard everything I knew about standard safety precautions. Excuse me, Mr. Leary. I fixed your glass washer, no problem.
Bingo! And a blessing to all the saints. A free half-pint to that man on the house. Now, could you take a look at the beer pumps?
Well, I guess so, but I'm not making any promises.
If you can't fix them, I'll have a riot on me hands.
The pumps are in the cellar, right?
That's right. You'll find a flashlight down there somewhere.
Okay, let's go down here and get a flashlight. What do we need a flashlight for? It's called a torch anyway. This is Ireland. They call them torches as well.
What a dumb place to store a flashlight. A dark cellar. The only way I was going to find anything down there was to feel around.
Right, well, we've also got to pull that, but there's something there. Maybe there's something behind here. Just up there. Yeah, let's just pull this. Oh, that music's a bit ominous.
I pushed the lever and heard the grating of metal, but nothing appeared to happen.
Nothing appeared to happen. Well, what that's done is unlock the grating here. And I just need to pull it up, I do believe. It's all coming back to me now. What isn't coming back to me is how I get up that hay and into the castle. I'm not sure. I'm thinking we might need to give the guy something else to read. Maybe a newspaper or something. Can't remember that bit. Anyway, we're not there yet. Right, let's open this. Let there be light.
I lifted the trap door and an overpowering smell of stale beer rose from the cellar below. I looked down on a stone-tiled floor, way too far to jump.
Okay, well, let's walk back down then. Oh, it's gone! It's gone! Keep it cool.
Excuse me.
There was a nasty feeling in my guts I usually associated with light opera. It was Khan. What's the problem?
Did you see what happened here a few minutes ago?
What was that?
A man was involved in an unfortunate accident.
I didn't see anything.
What about the boy?
He doesn't know anything either. The kid, well, you know how it is in these rural communities. Not enough genes to go around. I prayed McGuire had the sense to keep his mouth shut. Was the guy hurt bad?
He's been taken care of, but he thinks he dropped a small parcel. You didn't happen to find it, did you?
If I had, I would have taken it to the police.
Of course. Thank you.
Oh, face to face with Khan. Right, can we jump down
It
here?
wasn't my nerves that stopped me jumping. It was my damned legs. They wouldn't move.
Okay, let's go back in here then. And just walk around the back and get a torch for... What do we need a torch for? What else is down? What else is back there? Right, come on then. Let's go. I can't remember what else is down here. Oh, actually, I think there's a tap. I think we need to wet the towel. It's all coming back to me, piece by piece. Yeah, there's a tap.
Then I noticed a flash of light. Something sparkling beneath the open trapdoor.
Results.
It was Peagram's gem, all right. A large, uncut blue stone. As I held it aloft, I realized the fascination it could command. I guess I was already under its spell.
Did you find it?
What?
Whatever you was looking for.
Yeah. Listen, McGuire. I want you to keep this to yourself.
No problemo. Just chuck us up a crate of lager.
No way, you're not old enough.
We can sell it and make some cash.
Forget it, kid. I couldn't betray Mr. Leary's trust.
I could, for sure. That old misery guts deserves it.
If you want to do me a favor, keep a lookout for that guy in the suit.
Okay. But it'll cost you a packet of chips.
Oh, and shout if you see that Ferrari.
Cost him a packet of chips. Look at this calendar. Right. Anything else here that I need? Rubbish.
I looked among the cleaning materials, but saw nothing I could use.
No. Right, okay. What I think we need to use is this towel on the tap.
The slow drip of water barely dampened the towel.
Well, turn the tap on then, George.
The faucet creaked, coughed, and spewed out a stream of rusty-colored water.
Because we need this for a puzzle later on. Oh, no. I just hope that the mat doesn't dry out. And now he's just going to put it in his pocket. A soaking wet cloth.
I held the towel under the faucet and soaked it with water.
Yep, just walking around with a soaking wet cloth in my pocket. Leave the tap on, of course. Right, so I think... Oh, he's got another piece of string. Oh, we can't pick this one up. I think we have to go now to up to the castle. I've just got to figure out how to distract the guy. Get rid of the guy that's guarding it. Let's talk to him and see what he's got to say. I think we have to give him something. There's nothing we can really give him that's interesting. Let's talk to him first and see what he says.
Hi, it's me again.
So I see. What now?
Did you happen to see a red sports car down on the road?
I caught a glimpse of a flash of red on the hill and heard the racket. Sure, it was an awful noise. A sports car, you say?
A Ferrari, to be exact.
A racing car? And what was it doing here? The poor fella must have been lost.
The driver of the Ferrari was involved in an accident.
Is that so?
Yeah, he knocked somebody down outside the bar.
What an idiot! How could a thing like that happen?
He was traveling too fast.
So fast, he ran right under the car?
I mean, the car was traveling too fast.
But you'd have thought the idiot could have heard it coming.
Maybe you know the guy who was hit by the Ferrari. His name is Sean Fitzgerald.
Oh, I know him all right.
That's me nephew, the idiot responsible for the stacking of my hay cart. Was he killed by the car?
Oh no, but he has been abducted.
Well, that's a relief.
Really?
Aren't you going to look for your nephew?
What for? From what you say, it's too late.
Well, you could report the matter to the police.
Better not. Besides, what could they do?
Well, they could mount a search.
They have only the one bicycle between them. In a question of superior acceleration, I put me money on the Ferrari.
I think you ought to know exactly what Sean has gotten himself into.
I'm not sure I want to know.
But you're his uncle, his own flesh and blood.
You're right, but what can I do? If I'm not here to guard it, some idiot might try to climb the haystack. What a moral dilemma. Stay here and guard this potentially lethal agricultural construction, or to go off in search of the prodigal nephew, the very man responsible for said hazard? It'll need some thinking about.
Why, there's no problem.
You're right. Why didn't I think of it before? We'll demolish the haystack.
No, don't do that.
You don't have to demolish the haystack to go look for Sean. I'll stay here in your place and warn anyone who's silly enough to climb it.
Marvellous. I think I should start me inquiries in the barn.
He strode off in the direction of McDevitt's bar, leaving me to contemplate the stack of hay.
Come on then, George. Climb up. Risk your neck. I don't think I can die here. I hope not, because I haven't saved it. No, I don't think so. Careful now.
The stack of hay stopped, short of the top of the wall. Even if I stretched as far as I could, the wall was out of reach. What I needed was a slice or two of Alice's Wonderland.
Alright, now this puzzle, for those guys who have played this several times before, or even once, who knows, this is the infamous goat puzzle, and I'd like to know how long it took you to finish this, because 100% God's honest truth, this took me months. I played this when it came out in '96, and obviously the internet wasn't invented till 2015, so there was no internet, there was no nothing. And yeah, it took me a heck of a lot of time. And I think in the director's cut,
I inserted the end of the lifting key
it's a little
in the
different.
mortarless crack and gave it a firm shove. It remained lodged in the wall, jutting out to form a step.
Yeah, so I think in the director's cut they did tweak it a little bit, so it was a bit easier. But this is the original, so let's see how it goes. Alright, and there is Mean Goat. Something around his neck, a bell or something.
Hey, Billy. The animal fixed on me with an evil glare. Behind the malice and resentment, there was a cool intelligence. How you doing, boy? I felt as threatened as I'd been by the assassin and his goons in Paris.
Oh dear. Right, let's go down here and see what happens. I'm sure it's quite easy to get down there. Months, I tells you, months. Oosh! And I'm down. Right. Well, that was not very pleasant. Right, let's click on this thing. Oosh! I can't get there either. Okay, so the problem is, every time we do that, he's going to do that. So we have to be quick. So let's see if we can do this first time. I did that just to show you what would happen. Right. Come on then, George. Oosh. Right. Get up. Get up. Quicker. Quicker. Well, that did not go to plan. Okay, I'll have to be even quicker. You see how it took months? Like, I was stuck in Ireland for a heck of a long time. Because there was no idea I could do that. Just pure chance. Right. So I need to click here and then click there and then hover this over here ready. Right, as soon as it shows up, bam, go. Run, George, run. Yes, got it. I mean, how are we supposed to know that? Gotcha.
The rope by which the goat was tethered had become tangled on the old plowshare.
I think this puzzle even has its own Wikipedia page. I'm gonna have, if it does, I'll leave it down, link in the description down below, so you can go and have a look. Because yeah, there is a whole thing about that. Making steady, good progress today, it feels. Right, let's have a look. What do we need here? Let's pick up this massive statue. Put you back into it.
The statue was too heavy to lift. It overbalanced into the sand.
Okay, pick it up again. Ugh.
As I swung the stone upright, I noticed it had left a pattern of holes in the sand.
It has indeed. We need to put plaster in that hole, which I think is in this bag over here.
I placed my fingers and thumb into the holes in the wall. Nothing happened.
Nothing happened. Right, let's get this. I have a feeling this might, the bear mat might get dry if I don't use it quick enough.
As I dipped my fingers into the soft white powder, I realized what it was. Plaster of Paris. I'd used it in kindergarten to make casts of animal paw prints.
Right, so let's use this loose plaster of Paris that George has just put in his pocket, because that's what he does with this. Just a clump of plaster of Paris in his pocket.
I sprinkled the plaster on the sand until the holes were filled.
Awesome. Now, hopefully, this has still got water on it. Oh, no, it hasn't. I have to do it quicker.
I squeezed the towel as hard as I could, but it was barely damp.
Right, come on then. Let's go quick. If I double click, does it go quicker? It doesn't. Right. Okay, so we've got like 19 screens to get through to get this frigging towel wet. But we're going to do it. We've got to get out of Ireland today. This episode might be a couple of minutes longer than normal, but we've got to get there. I'm not leaving him alone with that goat. I fear for his life. And down again. Keep going. Go on, George. I think now would be the right time to say, are you enjoying my podcasts? Me and Torian Shepherd started a podcast. We've done a couple of episodes. If you haven't watched one, then go and watch it. Yeah, it's really good fun. We talk about games, new games, old games, and speak to developers. We have some awesome guests lined up, some super duper stars. There's I haven't done much plugging on this Let's Play yet, so there's my plug. And if you do super, excuse me, losing my voice. If you do super duper enjoy it, then yeah, I've got a Patreon. You all see at the end. You all see me pimp myself out at the end. Thanks to those guys who are already on the Patreon. It genuinely means a lot. And yeah, so from as little as £3, which is what, $4, $3.50. I'm not sure what it is. About the same in euros. You can support me, and all that money goes towards me lambasting George Stobart live on camera. So money well spent. What it actually goes towards is my time and paying for things.
I held the towel under the faucet and soaked it with water.
Yeah, all right, go. It pays for things like my video editing subscription that I need, and my unhealthy addiction to black coffee. So yeah, it all helps. I feel like I'm on a plug-a-thon now, just mentioning everything. Why not follow me on all the socials as well whilst I'm at it? I'm everywhere, literally everywhere, except TikTok. Maybe I should open a TikTok. Should I open a TikTok? Has anyone got a TikTok? I feel like I'm rambling a little bit. I'm trying to fill time, but I don't know. I'm kind of cognizant in my brain now about TikTok. Is there an adventure game TikTok anywhere? That's something to find out. Let me know down in the comments. Is there an adventure game TikTok anywhere? Should I start one? What even is a TikTok? Am I too old? Anyway, I'm going to stop talking because this is getting towards the end bit now. Right. Go on, George. Well, after that long detour, hopefully this towel will be soaking wet and I can actually make this imprint thing. There we go. Yes, lovely.
The trickle of water was quickly absorbed by the plaster.
Pick it up.
I eased the solid piece of plaster from the sand. Underneath, it had formed a perfect copy of the statue.
Excellent. Whack that in there. And I think that's au revoir.
The
Island.
hardened plaster cast fitted snugly into the 5 matching sockets. There was a soft thud, then silence.
Oh, that's intriguing. That is intriguing. And you know what? I am going to leave it just there to see what's down there. And in the next episode, we'll find out. And we'll probably head back to Paris and speak to Nico, but we'll find out. Thanks for sticking along this far, guys. And I do apologise for that random rant right at the end there. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, as always, leave a like. I really appreciate it. And until next time, have a wonderful morning, evening, or afternoon, whatever it is you'll do right now. And take care.